Make a small promise, but stick to it. Say to yourself, put objectives for yourself. If you are, whether you read or write or you don't read or write, whether you are employed or not employed, you are a student or you are an old person, put for yourself specific objectives. The Prophet ﷺ used to teach us how to put objectives for our life. اغتنم خمسا قبل خمس. Make use of 5 things before other 5 things attack you. شبابك قبل هرمك. Your young time, your youth, before you become old. وصحتك قبل سقمك. And your health before you become ill. وغناك قبل فقرك. When you have money, use this time. Use this money. Invest at that time before you become too old and you repent. Some of the salihin, some of the righteous people of the past, they used to say, if you only know what is the biggest wish of the people in their graves, the biggest wish of the people of the graves is to come back to dunya and pray rak'atayn. If you ask someone in the grave, someone who's dead now, who passed away, what do they want to do? They will say, we wish that we can come back to life and pray rak'atayn. Imagine how much time do you have to pray more than rak'atayn. Imagine how much time do you have to pray more than rak'atayn. But what happens, brothers, when we have too much in our hand, we don't evaluate it. You don't evaluate your mother until she passes away. You don't evaluate money until you don't have it. You don't evaluate food until you don't have it. You don't evaluate your health until you lose it. And you don't evaluate your life until it passes. And you finish it completely. If you ask any person, any of our uncles here, what are they regretful for? They would say, we can still remember the early days of our life as if it was yesterday. Isn't it? It's as if it's yesterday. Or yesterday you were 20 years old. Or the day before yesterday you were 15 years old. You remember your life as if it was a few hours. They asked Nuh alayhi salam, Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam, who lived for more than 950 years. He spent only 950 years, almost 1,000 years in da'wah. They said to Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salam, how did you find your life? He said, like a house with 2 doors. I entered from one door and I came from the other door. You enter from this door and you come out of that door. How much time will you be spending in the house? Nothing. And that was Sayyidina Nuh lived 1,000 years. So how long have you lived? And how long will you live? We need to take this time to remind ourselves of the opportunity that we still have. A new year Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving us. A new chance that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. And we need to remind ourselves that we need to take this pledge and we need to take this covenant and we need to give this promise to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we will not play with our time anymore. We will not play with our time anymore. Do little things. Don't make too much. Do little things. Wake up 5 minutes before Salat al-Fajr. Don't wake up an hour before Fajr. Young people, Fajr now is 6 o'clock, past 6 o'clock. If you wake up at 5:30, if you go to bed early and you wake up at 5:30, you have ample time. If you wake up at 5:40, 5:50, you still have 20-something minutes before Salat al-Fajr. You can pray rak'atayn in the middle of the night and you get a great reward. Start your day early. Make sure that no day passes without reading even 2 ayat of the Quran. Remembering Allah, sending salawat, Darul Sharif to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, doing something good, being charitable, smiling in the face of others, being good towards your parents, changing your language. Instead of using foul language, use good language, clean language. Before you say something bad, say astaghfirullah, subhanallah. Then you will realize that picking up little things here and there, after a week, you will realize that your life has changed immensely. As they say, your deeds change your behavior. Your behavior changes how you feel, how you believe. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq and barakah.